Dear students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I am Manzur Ahmad Ganai, lecturer of history. Our today's topic for 12th class students of history subject is: to what extent do you think caste was a factor in influencing social and economic relations in agrarian society? Dear students, in this question we have to explain and discuss that how caste differences affected and influenced the social and economic system of the agricultural society of Mughals in 16th and 17th centuries. In other words, in this question we have to explain the importance of caste differences in influencing and affecting the social and economic structure of Mughals, of agrarian the society of Mughals during 16th and 17th centuries. Dear students, let's answer the question. In the 16th and 17th centuries, that is during the time of Mughals, the people belonging to different castes and professions lived in the villages of India. And it is believed that the people of different castes and professions played an important role in influencing the social and economic structure of the agricultural society of Mughals. The important role which the people of different castes and professions played in influencing and affecting the social and economic structure of the agricultural society of Mughals can be discussed as under. Number 1. It is believed that there was a vast majority of population who were the lower castes, and these lower caste people worked as menials, means did inferior kinds of jobs, or agricultural laborers, means mazurs. Means as a result of being the people of lower castes, the large chunk of population during Mughals in villages had to do menial works or work as agricultural laborers, mazurs, in the land estates of big landlords and zamindars. As these landlords and zamindars had vast estates of land under their control, under their ownership, and they did no work of their own, and made these lower caste people to work as mazurs and laborers in their lands. Number 1. Number 2. Dear student, it is believed that during the time of Mughals, there was vast agricultural land available. However, certain caste groups in the villages were given no ownership of land because of being the members of the lower castes, because of belonging to lower castes. So as a result, when these lower caste people were given no ownership of land, therefore they had no resources to feed their families. As a result, these lower caste people who had no lands of their own were faced this lots of problems, faced poverty, faced different kinds of problems and anxieties in the society as well, because of being the members of lower caste and having no land of their own. Number 3. It is believed that in the society, Mughal agrarian society, the caste, poverty and social status had a direct relation. Means that if a person belonged to a lower caste, then he was sure to be a poor. He was sure to face poverty. And when he had to face poverty, then his social status was very low. That's what we say, caste, poverty and social status. Means low caste means he had to face poverty. When he had to face poverty, that means he had low social status. That's what we call caste, poverty and social status had direct relation in the society. Similarly, if a person belonged to higher caste, he was rich, he was to be rich, and he was given good social status in the society. Number 4. It is believed that with the passage of time, the caste differences penetrated into the society of Muslims as well. In the Muslim community, the menial workers like halal khoran means the scavengers, were housed outside the boundaries of a village. Means the people who belong to the caste of these halal khorans, means scavengers, were not allowed to live in the boundaries of the village. They were forced to live outside the boundaries of village because of being members of the lower caste group, that is halal Qurans. Number 5. Similarly, in the areas of Bihar, the boatmen, the malazads, we can say. Malazads means the sons of boatmen. Means the boatmen means the people who used to make boats and make their living out of these boats, and their sons of this boat of the boatmen known as malazads. Even though they were reputed, even though they were, we can say, had even though they were efficient, they were talented, they were literate, but even then these malazads were treated as slaves in the society. They had no high respect in the society because of being the sons of boatmen or because of being malazads. Similarly, another important point we see that in the village panchayatas means those village assemblies where different matters of the village were discussed and solved. In these village panchayatas, the lower caste people had no representation at all. But the lower caste people had no representation, but they had to accept the decisions taken by the village panchayat, which was total injustice, because in the village panchayat they had no representation, but they had to accept the decisions taken by the village panchayats. Another important point, it is believed that people in the society, different castes, so low caste groups in the society, tried their best to achieve the status of at least farmers or peasants. Like in the eastern regions of India, the pastoral people, means the people who used to tame various animals and used to do fishing as their living, acquired the status of peasants and farmers in the society with the passage of time. Similarly, in the 17th century, Marwar Rajputs were described as peasants and equated with Jatas. They were given inferior status in the society. So, in nutshell, we can say the caste differences played a very important role in framing and influencing the social and economic structure of the agricultural society of Mughals in 16th and 17th century. Thank you.